And I'm pretty sure everyone did that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I know Lobo was pretty close to death, so I know he did.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I think Zell did too. So yeah, everyone should be -1 on their resolve points.
Mhm.
If you want to know what health, or I should say what resolve does, just look up health and resolve and go to the bottom. It has all 3 uses, or actually all 4 uses of resolve in there. It's an incredibly useful and versatile resource, so you definitely want to be careful with it.
Yeah.
God, Jellic looks like he needs a nap.
Well, he is a fugitive at the moment,
Quote unquote fugitive.
and he's been treated like a slave, so who knows? He might not have slept in a very long time.
Fair enough.
Did anyone actually read any of the lore that I kind of explained? It was like yesterday or the day before that.
Yes, I did. And how uh, the Empire is bad people's, and we
Yeah,
should have
so
that should have been like, whoa, what the fuck?
yeah, so there were immediately doubts, like Zell, for instance, who was all like, "Oh, you're running from these people." Yeah, everyone knows that the Aslanti Star Empire are very bad.
Yep.
They are universally hated by all, but they are so powerful for the most part that everyone just kind of tries to mind their own business, basically. For instance, out of the core worlds, the Vescarium, or the Vesk, essentially have the most powerful military, and the Aslanti kind of they give him a broken nose, and basically the Vesk was like, okay, we're just not gonna fuck with them. So I mean, it's like they embarrassed the most powerful military in the known universe. So that should tell you something right there.
Yeah.
But no, universally they are very tyrannical, very racist, and just really oppressive to everyone they come across,
Mhm.
except for themselves, obviously.
Because they're assholes.
Um,
Not step on my keyboard, dog.
and for the most part, if you're not an Aslanti human, they pretty much consider you as lesser. Like you are, and in some cases, you are you are a second class citizen,
You're a
and
sub.
that's
I was
if you're
about to,
lucky.
yeah, I was about to say, you better not say sub on this channel. God damn, everybody in here.
Oh,
Don't even try to act like I am not a top.
I
I
don't
mean,
know this.
come on, like just comparing me to Mark, and that should tell you everything right there.
yeah,
You know
so
what? Fair
easy.
enough. Comparing you to Austin, comparing you,
Austin the
James,
bottom. He is a bottom through and through,
all the way.
100% a bottom.
All the way.
I do not doubt it.
Right. I just got to check on the dogs real quick.
I mean, shoot, his wife could be like in a wheelchair with legs that don't work, and he would still be on bottom. One of these days, I gotta ask him just to see what he says. Like, hey, whenever you guys, you know, get into it, who's on top? I gotta know.
Oh man, that's fucked. That is so fucked.
How is it fucked? I mean, sometimes, I mean, it's just curiosity.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think when I put myself in that place, not that I have any experience, but when I put myself in that place, I see myself mostly as a switch. I think
Mood.
just because like sure it's nice. It might be nice to take the reins sometimes, but sometimes you just kind of want to lay there and just be like, I don't really feel like moving.
So you're not a
I'll
you're
make
not a
I'll make
switch by
noise, but I'm not gonna
want.
do anything.
You're a switch by laziness.
Partially, yeah. Hey man, I got back problems.
You know, fair enough.
All right, is everyone here? Is everyone good to go?
Yeah, I locked the dogs up, so I'm good.
Okay.
Yep.
Mark, you're staring at your
I
dick.
am here. No, I was closing up a few things on my phone, and now I am done.
Okay, so when it comes to tokens, just a quick reminder of how different everything is.
Mm-hmm.
Red is HP,
Got it.
green is stamina,
Got
and
it.
blue is your ammunition. Your current
ammo.
ammunition, not your total ammunition. This is the amount of ammunition that is currently loaded in your gun that you use.
Makes sense.
Yes.
That's why Zell has zeros, because he doesn't have a gun, unless he
Yeah.
were to pick up a gun. If you guys want to know how to switch your ammo around in case you switch weapons, you should be able to control this. I'm going to use Lobo as an example. If you open up your character sheet, you should see at the very top there's a tab next to character sheet called Attributes and Abilities.
Yes.
If you go there, you're going to be confronted with a bunch of stuff that doesn't make any sense to you. But if you go all the way to the bottom, there should be a custom-made one that I did that says ammo there.
Yep.
The one on your left is your current amount. The one on the right is your capacity. And if you change this, then of course it will change it on your token too. So like for instance, let's say Lobo somehow magically has a capacity of 20 rounds. I just changed the number and it should update on his token as well. Which it did, yeah. Now he's 6 out of 20.
Yeah, that would be if I were to use my pistol.
Yeah, so any time you change weapons on that front, you need to go in and change that, because that's the only way that it's going to update on the token.
Now, where do we find this at now?
If you go to Attributes and Abilities on that tab.
It's the very top, like right below the top name of your character sheet.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then scroll all the way towards the bottom, and there should be one called Ammo. And you should be 8 out of 9 at the moment, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, I was looking at the abilities tab for a second there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's actually called Attributes and Abilities. This is basically your character sheet, but without all the fancy, without the fancy GUI, essentially.
Gotcha.
So if you ever want to like really get into the nitty gritty, this is where you look, basically. Because it does have some stuff on there that you won't find on your character sheet. I mean, none of it's really anything that you should be or even need to mess with, but it's there. Okay, in that case, who can do the recap? Not too much happens, so it shouldn't be too hard.
I encumbered?
Are you encumbered?
It's orange, half orange, and I can't click on it.
Yes, you are currently encumbered.
Okay.
What did you pick up?
I don't know.
You picked up nothing. I mean, you picked up the survival knife. I don't know why you did, but I think you were encumbered from the start, actually.
Oh wow.
Were you?
Okay, so I can sell off the survival knife. Oh no, it's the survival knife. I think no.
No, the survival knife doesn't have any bulk. You want to look at things that have bulk.
The star knife doesn't either. I think
Yeah.
it's the field rations. No.
You do have 3 of them.
Yeah, I have 3 field rations.
That's taking up 3 of your bulk right there.
Yeah, and I have a total bulk of 5. I'm at 4.
Yeah, I only have 2 things that are taking up any bulk, and I am at 4 for some reason. And I have 2 per week. I have 2 field rations and then the hunting rifle.
I think that one of the knives is showing up wrong. Because I have 3
up that extra bulk. Because that's 4. That's 3 bulk, and then there is
1 mid kit, and that's it. let's see. Bulk is L.
Yeah.
Okay. Bulk is L. Okay. So those should be fine. And the star knife was because it's part of the like the religious sect. So I threw another 110 at it.
Yeah, I mean the star knife is better than the survival knife.
Yeah.
Let's see, carrying capacity. Here we go. I'm wonder if like you're at like by default at 1 bulk just by like being a person and having stuff. I don't know. So I'm looking right now.
Okay.
So
It
each
says
item
on 8 over.
8 over.
Do you see where it says 8 over?
On the right?
Oh no, that what that is you are over encumbered or overburdened by that.
Oh, that's if I'm 8. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
being encumbered isn't the end of the world. But overburdened, you're fucked if
Oh.
you're overburdened.
Cred stick wasn't showing up properly. Here we go.
Okay. That should be
Was
an
it?
L.
I'm trying to change it to L, but it doesn't let me. Okay,
It's
number
at L.
1, level 0, cost 0.
So yeah, if
There it
you're
goes.
encumbered, while
Nope.
encumbered, you reduce each of your movement speeds by 10 feet. Reduce your
Yeah.
maximum dexterity bonus AC to +2, and take a -5 penalty to strength and dexterity based checks.
How's it
But
going,
if
fishy
you're
boy?
overburdened, if you have the overburden condition, you reduce each of your movement speeds to 5 feet. Reduce your maximum dex bonus to AC to +0, and take a -5 penalty
We're playing
to
a
strength and
tabletop
dexterity-based
RPG
AC
called
dexterity-based
Starfinder.
checks. So basically, if you're overburdened, you don't get any of your dexterity bonus to your AC, and your
I'm gonna
speed is only
change-
5 feet.
Okay, I'm going to change anything with bulk to 0 and see if that goes to 1 after that. Let's see. Bulk 0. No, it stays at carried. Yeah, it says carried 1, even though I've got it down to 0 on everything.
Okay.
Number 3. Oh, you know what? Number 0. Got that wrong. Basic is going to be bulk 1, number 0. So I'm still at 1, even with nothing.
So I'm thinking by default you're at 1 bulk just to kind of account for everything that you're using, because there is
Okay.
a rule about estimating bulk here, and it says as a general rule, an item that weighs 5 to 10 pounds is 1 bulk. An item weighing a few ounces is negligible, and anything in between is light. An awkward or unwieldy item might have a higher bulk.
Okay.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Well, at least now I know. I have new things to play with.
Really quick, can you check to see if it's actually updating your stats at all based on
And
your encumbrance?
What should I be looking at then? My move speed?
No, well, no, because your move speed, it won't. That one you have to change manually, but check your AC. See if your AC goes down or up.
Okay, let's see. I'm looking at 11, 12, 20, and if I decrease this by 1, I've got... Oh, well, it
11, 12,
increases
and
my
20.
acrobatics. It doesn't increase my AC at all, but it increases my acrobatics and culture and stuff, apparently.
Okay. What if you get your bulk to 6? What happens?
Let's see. That'd be... So I need 2 here.
It's 3 a.m. for
Oh,
you?
yeah,
All right,
no.
fishy boy. Have a good one.
It's
Thank you for
accounting
stopping by.
the dex
I appreciate
and
it.
strength checks, but it's not accounting for AC or speed. So that
We'll see you again
that
sometime.
is something
Have a
that
good
we'll
sleep.
have to keep in mind for encumbrance.
It's weird that it's using dex as plus dex, but it still doesn't account for that. That's weird. Okay. Got it.
The only thing I can guess is it might have to do with your it might have to do with your armor, potentially.
Maybe.
That's what I'm looking at for me too. For some reason, it feels like my KAC is way low.
Are you currently encumbered?
My encumbrance is 8.
Okay, yeah, then you're definitely encumbered for sure.
Okay.
So,
Well, if it's highlighted, that's what he means. Is that's how you know it's encumbered.
Okay.
yeah,
Is it blue? Is your encumber button blue?
It is.
it is blue.
Okay. Interesting.
So what exactly is making your KAC go down?
Because, I mean, at a 10 plus 5, it's got to have, what, a -7 for some reason?
Yeah. I wonder.
It might be that my Dex mod is 0 by default.
That might be part of it. Oh yeah, that's probably why. Now that I think about it, because like let's say, just for funsies, I'm gonna change your dexterity to 12.
Yeah, and that should give me a +1 to and then if I encumber myself or unencumber myself now, it should
Let's see.
bump it up. See, go here, 0.
No,
I can't
didn't
tell
alter
if it
it.
did. 12, 13, 21. Huh.
Okay.
Well, now we need to track that.
Well, the weird thing is it looks like for Tekirk, it's doing it correctly.
Oh, it does. It does. Oh, unless did you take my Dex back? Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
I put your dex back.
Okay.
What are we missing? We're missing something.
Let's see what attributes and abilities for armor class.
How's it going, Tommy? Welcome to the stream.
Check your race and see if that does anything for encumbrance.
All right.
Your race features.
Yeah, Kasava.
James, do you mind if I take a look at your character sheet?
Go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna look at some things. I wonder, maybe just something is like toggled weird.
Nothing
That
special.
should be toggled.
It just means that I can hold 4 items. That's all.
Dazzled. Okay, I'm gonna go. Let's go to some equipment here, and I'm just gonna. Let's alter the weight of something. Okay, the auto pistol's already open. Let's just see. If I change that to 1, does anything happen? Oh, it updated your AC. Okay.
There we go.
So now if I put it at L. Okay, yeah, I think that was just a bug then.
Weird. Yeah, it dropped my KAC by 9. That's crazy.
Yeah. Now my question is why is it still saying that it's lower than it should be? Because you know it has it's in orange and there's a down arrow which indicates that there's something taking away from it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take your soldier armor and I'm just gonna reduce the bulk by 1 and see what happens.
The armor itself reduces my dexterity bonus to only 2, so I wonder if it's saying it's subtracting 1 from my overall dexterity bonus, which should be 3.
Well, it is counting that towards your acrobatics and athletics, but it's not changing your armor class.
I see.
So what is? Okay. Compliments your uniquely sturdy physiology. I know that your armor check penalty is 1 less severe than normal.
Mm-hmm.
Plus Constitution, plus Survival. There's some mobility. I really wish I could see where the deduction's coming from.
Yeah, that would be really nice. Just mouse over it and get a list.
Yeah. Dangerous out of grins and giggles. I'm gonna alter your dexterity and see what happens. You're starting at 16. Oh. Oh, okay. No, I think I figured out what it is.
Uh-huh.
I think what it is that your armor that you're wearing, I think, makes it so that you don't get a dexterity bonus to your AC.
Oh, okay.
Instead get like a flat AC, I think.
I thought it said it just hidden soldier.
Yeah, you're wearing hidden soldier armor.
Max dex to armor, -2 to ACP. Yeah, 2 max dex, -2 to ACP, whatever that means.
Okay. Yep, that's exactly it. Because if it didn't have that 2 max, you should be getting a +3 to your AC.
Okay, that's what I thought it was, but
yeah. Okay, I think I get it now.
Cool,
so,
cool.
like, let's alter your dexterity and put it at 12, for instance, and see what happens. I was right. Okay.
Nice.
Figured it out. Okay, well, we know where that's coming from.
I'm glad it was a bug and I didn't just do something stupid.
Yeah, for the sake of peace of mind, I'm gonna go ahead and say max dex bonus is +2 in the notes there.
Okay.
So now we both should be able to see that, so we know why there is a deduction.
Gotcha.
Okay. Anyone else have any other discrepancies while we're here?
Aside from the bulk thing, I think I'm good. I'm not encumbered or anything. I'm just only carrying 3 bulk, but it says 4 carried.
Yeah. I think it's saying that if you have anything equipped, it's gonna give you 1 bulk.
Yeah, I think it's assuming that by default.
Okay, fair enough.
So, one thing you guys might want to consider when available, I don't know if you will in this particular part of the module, is finding something to help store your stuff.
Hmm.
Can we find a Starfinder bag of holding?
I wonder if there is a bag of holding now that I think about it.
Right on.
the Pathfinder portable hole.
I looked up bag and there's nothing in bag.
Maybe it's like a Minecraft Ender chest or something, you know? It'd be fun.
Something like that. That'd be cool.
Null space chamber, page 227.
Yep.
Ah.
Expensive as fuck, probably.
20 million credits.
Yeah, the cheapest one is a little over 3K.
There you
credits.
That's not bad.
But you can basically, with a Mark 1 null space chamber, it can carry up to 25 bulk.
Nice.
So that is definitely something to aim. That is definitely something to aim for.
Oh yeah.
Especially for those of us who don't have strength. looks at Zell and myself.
So if you are, if you are encumbered, you'll need to bring down your speed.
I like that they tell you how long a medium or small creature can survive in there.
Yeah. It's the same with the bag of holding, because it's with a bag of holding you can't breathe inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So you can only survive in there as long as your constitution will allow you to, since you have to hold your breath.
Now, why does it say level 5 on the side there? There's not like level requirements for equipment, is there?
It's not a level requirement. What it is it's more like a level suggestion. Like,
I see.
It's both for the players and the DM, in the sense that it basically says this is what level a player could expect to have an item like this. Essentially. Gotcha. It's the same way if you look at the weapons. All the weapons have a level associated with them. And it's like
3K should be easy, right? We're getting paid 4K for this mission.
Level to have such an item, which is incredibly helpful on both sides, because now you don't have players asking for shit they shouldn't be asking for.
Can I have this?
Fishy boy, I thought you were going to sleep.
Because then you could just say, look at the item, bro.
I can play Roblox, but I'm not going to. I'm playing Starfinder. Sorry, man.
And just so you guys know, this module overall goes to level 7. I am open to going farther than that if everyone ends up liking it.
I think it's in total. Yeah.
Most of it will have to be homebrew or
4K to us modules. for the whole job.
Okay. I mean, it's pretty cool ass concept.
Okay. Anyways, now that I think we have all of our ducks in a row, who can give us the recap?
So I have it as we were all basically linked.
That sounds right to me, yeah. 3K for me.
Sedona in one way or another. And we were
3K 50, so I can afford it. You know.
We were hired by the contractor Madelon Kessie, who is a Lashuta priest of Abadar, and to transport a load of mundane supplies for
your cat's going to protect you from the creepy thing. That's good.
That's good. And we landed. As we approached the planet, we noticed that there was several drones set up outside of the Aslantes, which are known for basically being a conquest.
Star Citizen? I wish, man. Empire. I wish. That looks like such a cool game.
Because this was a kind of a free space. It wasn't corporatized or anything like that.
Yeah, it was a colony world.
Colony world, yeah. So, as we approached, we saw signs that this place was definitely being dominated by Aslantes, and more than likely relatively recently. And they had set up a deployable prefabbed fortress of sorts, which we decided to heed err on the side of caution and not get too close to. Landed.
You know the reason why?
Because it seemed hostile.
You're kind of right, but there was a particular reason why you decided not to get close to it.
Because they're known to kill on sight.
Where's that? The reason why is that building is it is supplied with anti-air turrets.
Anti-air turrets, okay. Yeah.
They will blast you out of the sky if you get close enough.
Yeah. And so we erred on caution and decided not to approach the anti-air turrets. And we landed a few miles to the east, I believe,
Yes.
in a clearing, and began making our way through towards that area. We came across some monkeys with guns, and one of our party members just kept melting them and igniting them and burning them to death for fun.
With monkeys with guns, you're not talking about us, right?
I mean, six one way.
It was
Then
both, you know. It was like a chimp turf war, you know.
I'm a lizard with a gun, thank you.
There was a lot of screaming, a lot of banging the fists on the ground,
a lot of missing.
So one thing I did definitely notice about Starfinder that's different than Pathfinder and D&D is that the enemies in general have really high attack bonuses, but on average they also tend to have lower armor classes.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of like everyone in general is just hitting more often. It's just you guys were rolling like shit.
Yeah.
Except for me.
That's the only reason why you weren't hitting anything.
That's right, Fishy Boy. I know your phone number and your address.
Hopefully,
I know.
Otherwise, boy, this
your
session's
email.
Gonna be rough.
Well, I mean, I hope
I know who
get
your
better.
Roblox
God
character
damn,
is.
Fucking gotten a whole ass ability.
Well, now you can actually start using.
I already
some of your
hacked into your
abilities
account
that you
and
should
took
have
all
had
of
from
your
the start.
Roblox bucks.
Like being able to
Robux.
use a long arm and track your enemies.
Waiting for a Star Citizen to finish before you give it your money? That's a good call. Far too good to be true. If they actually finish it, then it's the best game ever, hands down. Yeah. No, I've been watching a person play it, and it's still really buggy. There's a lot of cool parts to it, but it's super buggy still.
You get going on and on about how the Aslantes had begun colonizing or dominating their colony, and enslaving and killing those who resisted, and he was a fugitive from them trying to escape, and that there is a small resistance that's been trying to rise up against them. I don't know if it was a resistance, it was called something else. But,
it's essentially a resistance, yeah.
Yeah. And he kept going on, and it was very weird because I was like, so you're a fugitive and you want us to kill these random people who just said that they don't really have a choice in the matter but to take you back. Like, okay. So we killed them.
Angelic did specify that they are
Aslanti.
Well, not that specifically, but the only reason why they're intending to capture him is so that they can torture and kill him.
Oh yeah,
and that goes for anyone who tries, and that goes for anyone who tries to escape. Anyone who tries to escape and gets caught does not live to tell about it.
Yeah. And from there, we killed all the bad guys, and we are now on our way to go crush some skulls.
Yes, and there was one thing I forgot to do on their corpses. Who was the one that looted their corpses? I believe it was Lobo.
Yes.
Okay, can you go ahead and roll perception?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Sorry, like I said, attention is kind of divided right now because of dogs.
18, pretty good.
That's
okay,
what the
so
one.
while you were searching, you found on one of the cadets there, one device kind of sticks out to you. It is a motion detection badge.
I take it I would know what that would do.
Not necessarily.
Well, can I see if I can figure out what it would do?
Let me check your skills really quick. Go ahead and roll. Let's roll. No, let's roll engineering. Okay. You don't know specifically how it works, but you do recognize that this is a motion detection badge, and you do know that it is usually linked with something else, and sometimes other motion detection badges. And basically, it goes off whenever it detects something specific within range.
So would it be
one thing that you might recognize that this would be used for is, let's say you have like a prisoner or something like that who is currently trying to sneak up behind you, for instance, but they're still bound to the motion detection badge. It'll alert you to their presence. It can also be used to find allies as well, because I believe, let's see here. Yeah, so
that's right, Tommy. That's it.
Another thing that you recognize.
That's his Roblox name.
It does also have a general motion detection feature.
Found it.
While active, as long as you haven't moved for at least one round, the badge emits a quick flash of red light whenever a small or larger corporeal creature approaches within 60 feet.
So this could be good and bad. If it's a motion detection badge, then that means that there is possibly somebody tracking us.
You're not gonna track anyone with a motion detection badge. There's no way. All it does is just to let you know that something is nearby.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
That's what it's doing. It's detecting motion.
So
No, he's right. Corporeal is a nice word. I like it. It's a good one.
It's an item. You can search it. It's motion dash detection badge.
Okay. Tell me I'm dumb. Because
it's not showing up for me either.
Yeah, it's saying motion detector is the only thing that's popping up for me.
Yeah, same.
Okay, let me see if it's a handout. It is a handout. Okay.
Oof. Beautiful.
So I'll just tell you the bulk is L, and the worth is 1350.
Wow.
Level is 3.
Got it.
And then this isn't all of it, but the details that you're able to glean from it, I'll tell you.
What are they doing? What are they fucking doing? God damn it. I will be right back.
If we used our rations during that short rest, would that count for the day?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. I'll say I handed out 3 rations, 1 for myself and 2 for my boyos.
Cool.
So now you guys have been fed.
Sorry about that. Dogs were eating and they just the sound of the bowl on the floor sounded weird.
Oops, I missed a bit.
He said its cost was 13 what?
1350.
Oh, whoops. That should not be that. Not 1 1. It should just be a singular 1, not 2 1s. God damn it.
I do have RimWorld open, yeah. For some reason, my computer is shutting itself down.
I will say though that this is very compact.
Like it acts like the power just goes out and it'll just instantly turn off. But if I have a full screen program open, it seems not to do that. So I opened up RimWorld so that our game and our stream wouldn't be interrupted. I'm trying to see if that solves the issue, because I was worried that, yeah, my computer would just turn off while we were in the middle of the stream.
Really quick, I'm looking up what the...
So far, it's working. Yeah.
How attunement works.
What a ghetto workaround, right? But at least it's working. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. The DM here was just saying that when he had an issue with his computer turning off, it was because his hard drive was going bad. But he said it was the opposite problem that he had. If he had a full screen program open, then his computer would crash. But with mine, if I'm just browsing the internet, it crashes. If I have a full screen program open, it will not crash. So I don't understand what the problem is. It makes no sense. I thought it was my power supply, but if it doesn't turn off when there's a program open, then it can't be the power supply.
Attune to it right now, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure you have to do a long rest.
I'll worry about it later.
But that doesn't mean you can't still use it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just unfortunately, with 2 other people currently in the area, it is actively flashing. All right, hold on a second. Let me. Okay, yeah, it is currently actively flashing red. Since Tekrick and Zell are right next to you.
Yeah, and then Jellic over there.
Okay, but this is just to alert you to the presence of other creatures. It's not like if this person stops moving, it's going to send a signal to somebody watching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If it flashes red, that means there is an enemy nearby. If it flashes yellow, that lets you know that there's an ally nearby.
Gotcha.
But in order for it to flash yellow, obviously you guys would all have to be attuned to it.
I see.
Mm-hmm. For the time being, I guess just pocket it for right now.
Yeah.
You said it's flashing red?
I'm using Brave, which is kind of a Chrome.
Oh, no,
it basically is Chrome, but it's supposed to mine crypto for you with ad blocking somehow.
And you just use a full
I don't understand it, but it's supposed to do that.
Okay, yeah, you guys can attune to it if you want to.
Except I'm pretty sure I don't even have a wallet hooked up to it, so it's not properly working anyway. Passing the drinks and pizza. Oh my gosh. Another great stream.
Take a look at your token markers. You're going to notice some differences.
XVI? You mean system?
As I totally updated the token markers.
Oh, Zell's got like a rune type circle around him.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Marker,
not the token itself.
Tokens.
If
you click
your
on
token markers.
The statuses.
What? Oh.
Oh yeah, nice.
Move your fat face out of the way, Mark.
Thank you.
Oh God, what the fuck?
That's awesome.
There's so much shit now.
They are much more clear and easy to understand than they used to be.
Is this going to be
if you mouse over them, you can see exactly what their intent is.
Mm-hmm.
So you said that this thing is currently flashing red?
Well, if you're going to attune to it, then it's flashing yellow.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and mark it with... Let's see. Well, I already found something that I should probably add. It's some kind of like aura thing.
Nice.
Let's do. Okay, well, I know something we're probably not going to use is the vision stuff at the very bottom. So let's just use the low light vision one. We'll mark Lobo with that, just so that we know that he's got the sensor on.
Mm-hmm. It has 4 charges daily. Every hour used is a charge.
And we can also add an aura to you.
It's a 60-foot aura, if I'm correct.
Yes. That color is very heavy on the eyes. Hold on.
Oh God. It's all yellow. It's all piss.
What if I do that?
Well, now it's healthy piss.
And you know what? That covers a lot of shit. I'm gonna just not do the aura and just remember that things within 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, yeah. So you guys take your 10-minute rest. You eat some food. You regain some stamina points. Jellic looks to be relatively rested up.
Yeah, I don't think I got hit once, so.
Yeah, because I took all the damn shots.
He did. Yep. There was one bit about Jellic that you didn't go over. Do you remember what that is? It's part of what he told you.
That he, so that was the other half, is that he was with Sedona's party that had an old crashed ship with a bunch of interesting stuff in it.
He was not with her.
Well,
he had heard.
He had heard about it, and then after that, the Atlantes invaded because they thought it was a meteor or something. Sedona's party wanted to check it out. They found out it was a crashed ship, and then the Atlantes invaded.
There's more. He gave a suggestion on what you should probably do.
So we should go check up on Sedona.
No. I'll give you a hint. He has an ex-wife.
Yeah.
He's hired us to kill her.
Head towards the village to get more info and to free them.
Sort of.
Ex-wife.
I think someone forgot to take an important note. As in what your current objective is.
Yeah, we're gonna go crush some skulls.
All right. I'm gonna need some intelligence checks.
Oh boy.
Just raw intelligence?
Yeah, just raw intelligence.
This is gonna be a good one. Yeah.
Yay! I did it.
Yeah, one more hope.
Hey, there
you go. Lobo, you remember that Jellic suggested that you all meet with his ex-wife, Ibretta Fulson, in her junk shop on the edge of Madeline's Landing.
Interesting.
He is certain that he can sneak you back into the back of the building from the forest. If there's anyone who can help you out right now, it's Ibretta.
Mm-hmm. If that's the case, then Lobo's gonna walk up to Jellic and ask him. So, you're saying that we'd be able to get into Madeline's Landing pretty easily with your help?
He's like, well, sort of. I can at least sneak you into the junk shop. Luckily, it's on the very edge, right by the forest, so it won't be too hard to get into.
And your ex-wife, what is the plan after that? We just meet up with her and just go from there?
Pretty much. I mean, she's very resourceful and knows a lot of people. If there's anyone who will have more information for you, it'll be her.
Good to know. We'll go ahead and wouldn't do that. We appreciate your help and glad we found you before they got to you. Well, before they killed you.
Is it all right if I come with you or something at least?
Zale, Tech, what do you guys think? You mind him coming with us?
I won't be in the promise. If anything comes by, I'll go hide in the bushes.
Deckard.
Some of us could don this armor and pretend like we're bringing in a fugitive just in case we run across any more trouble, and then take it off before we meet with his ex-wife from junk shop.
Jellic looks at all of you and he says, respectfully, I don't think any of you could pass as an Aslanti. Especially considering you don't speak their language, I'm assuming.
He'll
advice for new Bitcoin beginners?
What part of this gives away that I'm not human?
I'm a terrible person to ask. I don't know anything about it at all.
Yeah, I could see that.
The only experience I've ever had with it was scams, so I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Look,
see, there's perks of having a human in your party, isn't there?
Scams and pyramid schemes, you know.
But no, they're stale bread according to everyone here.
No, it is really useful when it comes to racism.
Yeah.
How very Texas of you.
See, it's incredibly beneficial to be friends with a white human.
Especially a man.
Mm-hmm.
Especially a white male, yes.
A male white human who's also straight, man. There's a lot of shit you could get done.
You know how very Texas
you're visiting your local spaceport, and the guards are getting a little uppity about you not having your papers. Just throw the white guy at him; he'll be fine.
That's right.
Yeah. He'll be like, "Oh, sorry, officers, I didn't know we couldn't do that," and they'll just be like, "Oh, okay, well, now you know," and then they'll walk away.
What do you mean we don't have pets allowed here? Come on.
Are you trying to call me a pet, goddammit?
Anyways.
Oh, shit.
Are you guys gonna take them or no?
Yeah, we'll take you. Best you stay with us, lest you fall victim to those armed apes in the forest.
Oh yeah, those nasty hobgars. They've been a thorn in our sides ever since we came here.
Yeah, they've been a bullet in the side of our reptilian friend since we got here.
Yeah, they're very curious, and they learn how to use tools pretty quickly. Probably picked up one of those guns from the colonists or the Aslanti. I don't think they know what they actually do. I think they just know that lightning comes out of them.
Interesting.
Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if they zapped a few Hobgar to figure that one out.
You gotta break a few omelets, right?
Yeah. Anyways, I'll be.
You've been wanting to get into it, but sketch feeling like a pyramid scheme, just legal. Yeah, basically that's how it does feel. It's like any currency, though. You know, there's people. The big guys are at the top, and you know there's smaller guys with less money at the bottom. It's every system of currency is a pyramid scheme. So.
This is right. Well. This will actually be pretty useful. If there are more Aslanti looking for us in the forest, this should alert us to their presence if they're nearby.
Exactly my point.
Now, granted, there can't be that many. Over in Madelon's Landing, there's not that many troops there. I would probably estimate maybe about 30 in total that are kind of keeping everything under control. So. I wouldn't imagine there being any more than 5 remaining chasing after us.
Well,
but you can assume that they are probably going to shoot you on sight, probably assuming that you're escaped colonists as well.
Mm-hmm. This is why we'll need to be careful.
Might as well sow weed. Do what you gotta do, man. Heck yeah. DM me later with your prices too. No, no. Just kidding.
Know this brush all the time without being able to see ourselves. Nonetheless, we are going. Go ahead and get this going. We'll go ahead and head on to that junk shop then.
Okay. So you guys came from the east, so you'll be heading west.
East? I thought you said west.
Jellic suddenly pulls out a gun and points it at the back of Lobo's head.
What in tarnation?
Tekirk nods furiously.
You want the damn ship to stay in good shape or not?
Alright, give me just a second.
Mark, why are you typing a starship?
What are you talking about?
Mark, I know you're typing a starship.
I have no idea
hold
what
on,
you're talking
quit
about.
moving. Quit moving. Give me a second.
You just move without thinking sometimes. You're just like, new area, go, explore.
That's right.
Or,
So, as you kind of approach another clearing, okay, Lobo, you notice that your motion detector starts blinking red.
Quick, everybody, find some cover. Looks like there's something nearby. And he will attempt to try and find some cover with his new hunting rifle out.
Also, y'all better have Sirenscape open. I didn't just spend 4 hours yet this morning.
I got it open. I did it.
I'm in it.
Good.
And I'll get in the bushes next to him and whisper, "Why are we waiting in the bushes?"
There's my detector's going off. There might be something getting close to us.
Might be.
Hold on a second. What the fuck?
Oh, my app version is old. Take it.
What? Oh, do we need to update Sirenscape?
Think so.
Well,
I do.
Well, it was still working even with that.
yeah, but what I'm confused about is in my library, all the music's missing.
Done.
No.
Done. That's rough.
Because I uploaded a shit ton to it. Did I accidentally put it in the wrong sound set? What the fuck? Well, that's incredibly upsetting. This has never happened before.
It just deleted itself. That's rough. That's really
Okay.
rough.
I am going to... I'm going to log out and log back in. See if that does anything. Well, my subscription's still valid. Log in. Yes.
quick question, James.
What?
Do you have Borderlands 3?
I don't think so.
Damn it. I believe it has crossplay now.
Yeah, no, I've only got 2 and 1. And the pre-sequel.
Damn it. So you're missing the newest one that came out 2 years ago. 3 years ago.
That's right. I think I got the
3,
first
but
one
no
in
one
a
asked me to play games.
free set.
We can play too, man. We can play. If it's got I think it's got crossplay, so I think we can all play now.
I found it. Okay. For some reason, it put it in either I fucked up or it fucked up and put it in the wrong sound set. So, okay, I'm going to change the sound set name. Starfinder music. Oh, man. Okay. Now I can breathe a sigh of relief. That had me freaking out. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 songs I would have had to all go back and re-upload, which is not a simple process.
Oof.
Okay. Okay, we're good.
Happy day. I started playing.
You start the motion sensor starts flashing red.
And I show it to Zell, and I'm like, it's blinking red. That means that there's something not friendly coming this way.
Oh, okay. So we just wait and ambush for it?
See if we can see if we see anything. And if the Angelica is right, there might be some more of them Aslantes coming this way.
Interesting.
They'd be hunting. We took out 2 of them. So we only 5 more. If we're lucky, we can ambush.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Remember to select your token, please.
Yes, please select your token.
Oh, am I supposed to click on it? Oh.
Yes.
What? I get nat 20.
What?
Okay.
20 plus 11.
You guys have 1 round to prepare.
Okay. I suppose.
So, first up is Lobo.
Yeah, I am going to try and find some cover that'll keep me well hidden, but it'll be a good shooting position.
Okay. You can. Let me see here. So from the surrounding forest, you think that you can probably hide among kind of like the edge of the bushes and such to at least get you some partial cover.
Mm-hmm. So would it just be?
It doesn't make you hidden though.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely do that then.
Okay. So anywhere with plants, you can hide in, just as long as if you still want to be able to see, it's got to be on the edge.
So basically, my best bet would either be where I'm at or maybe right here.
Maybe. I'm not going to tell you yes or no.
And I'm just... Yeah, okay. So I'll just take the... I'll just prepare a shot with my hunting rifle from here with using the bush as cover. Or partial cover anyway, because where I'm at, there's some partial bush here.
You're not currently standing on any bush.
Okay. Then I guess there.
There you go. Okay. Tekirk.
Tekirk will get his pistol ready. I'll move up just to right here, hiding in the bushes.
Okay. Zell.
Okay, I will, I suppose, ready a telekinetic projectile from inside the bushes. Right here.
Okay.
Trying to gain at least some cover.
Is Lobo doing an impression of me? Yeah, he is. Hey, Cletus, you done got me moonshine yet, boy? Got a pretty mouth. That's right. That's right. Exactly true.
The trigger will be any Aslantes that come out.
Okay. Let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. As soon as they get right here, one of them notices you guys, not necessarily hiding in the bushes, but pretty much ready. And you catch them totally off guard and manage to catch them by surprise.
Awesome.
Okay. Let me roll initiative real quick.
Get out. Out.
Okay. All right, let's get some music going. And Lobo, you're up first.
Good, because I just got back from telling my dogs to not be in my room.
You just babysit dogs on Saturdays now?
I babysit dogs when everybody else decides that they don't want to be at the fucking house.
It's been every Saturday for like the past 4 Saturdays.
Well, this is what happens when you get puppies. So I will... Wrong. Okay. So it'll be 5.
Moving through the bushes is difficult terrain.
So 10, 20, or 15. Because would that be difficult terrain right here?
Yes.
This one right here? Okay, so it'd be 20. And then 30. And then I will I guess wait because I use my move action, so I can't use my combat tracking. I could actually... Yeah, I'll just take a shot. I'll take a shot at this one right here, because I can see him.
Go for it.
Not with combat tracking. One shot. Not a full attack. Oh, Jesus.
A 6 is not a hit. You fire off a shot, but it misses entirely. All right. Tekkert, you're up.
Okay. Can I stand in this square and take cover behind this?
Yes, you can.
Out.
Okay.
Get out.
Will I be able to see around it to shoot around it?
Yes, but they will have partial cover.
Okay. We'll go 5, 10, 15 then. And I'll shoot at that guy who was at the top up here.
Okay.
It's attacks, tactical. Come on. I just click on the attack, right?
Yeah, you click on the attack, and then there will be a pop-up asking you if it is
Oh.
a full attack or not.
Oh, there it is. Okay. No.
And in this case, no.
There we go.
Okay.
Probably
I
still
gotta
not quite.
check. Let me check partial cover really quick.
Okay.
How much does that account for? A +2 to AC. Okay. And in that case, a 16 is still a hit, so
Nice.
you managed to shoot this guy for 5 points of damage.
Awesome.
All right. Next up is Guard Cadet number 1, who is, well, seeing that he's got some incoming shots coming, he is going to duck into the bushes to get some partial cover, and, well, the only person he can really see right now is Lobo, so he's going to take a shot at Lobo.
I do have partial cover.
Yes, you do. Add +2 to your AC.
It's not going to hit either way.
All right. He shoots into the bushes and misses you entirely. All right. Zell, you're up.
All right, let's see.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. That should not have happened. They are surprised right now.
Oh yeah, they're surprised.
So no, he didn't do any of that.
Okay. Sounds good.
They are surprised.
All right, Zell, you're up.
All right.
And I should mention that they are flat-footed right now.
10. Okay. 15, 20. Let's see if I'm close enough. Nope. 25. And I'm going to take a telekinetic shot at number 2.
Okay.
Let's see. Spells, cantrips, telekinetic projectile.
Okay, a 13 is enough to hit.
Nice.
Because they're flat-footed.
Mm-hmm.
For 6 damage, wow. Nice.
Alright. And
Number 2
this
is not looking good.
30 right here, and I'll end my turn.
Okay.
I'll say, watch out for anyone coming around the corner.
Alright, top of the initiative. Lobo, you're up.
Alright. I will use my my newest ability that I have recently remembered that I had. To designate this guy right here for my extra cortex.
Okay. Let's use this. Alright, I've got it marked.
Okay, so telemetry, vulnerabilities, combat tactics.
What?
I said it gives me telemetry, vulnerabilities, and combat tactics of him.
That doesn't tell me anything.
I think that's just flavor text. It's just those 3 things allow you to make attacks against that target as if your base attack bonus from your mechanic levels
Fair
without
enough.
any.
You know what?
I don't
Fair
think-
enough. I'm taking my second shot.
Yeah, that's just flavor text.
Okay, never mind then. It is flavor text. And since I've used my move action to do that, I cannot. It is not a full attack.
Yeah, you cannot take a full round. Okay, he is flat-footed, so that is just enough to hit for 3 points of damage.
Skadoosh.
Okay, anything else?
That will be everything since there's not really anything else I can do.
Alright, Tekker, you're up.
Okay. Let's see. I think Tekkert will switch to his grenade,
Okay.
and he's going to throw right here.
Okay. If you want to make the most out of that grenade, you're going to want to throw it right there.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta look, what kind of grenade is it?
Frag grenade 1.
Frag grenade 1. Let's see here. It's about time we finally get to use a grenade.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
So, okay. They have the explode special property, which lists the amount of damage that it does, which is 1d6. And it's a 15-foot radius.
Mm.
Weapon, aim at a grid intersection. Each creature within the blast radius takes the listed damage, but can attempt a reflex saving throw for half damage.
There we go.
Okay, if the explode special property has any special effects other than damage, they are negated with a successful saving throw. Some exploding weapons, such as smoke grenades, don't deal damage. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, one thing about this DM, he's very good at choosing the tunes, for sure.
Okay, so you still have to make an attack with it.
Okay.
Because apparently you can score a critical hit with it, it looks like.
Oh. And since I switch weapon, it's not a full attack.
Yeah, it's not a full attack. Because you,
Hey.
like I said earlier, switching weapons takes your move action.
Okay. Got max damage, though.
Oh, yeah. So, what is the... I guess now the question is what's the DC for the reflex saves?
Let's see.
Would it say it on the grenade?
I don't have it listed in the description on my sheet. That's something I should have done.
Reflex save. Grenade. I think I have an idea of what it might be, but I'm gonna look it up just to make sure. Okay, nope, it's not what I thought it was. Okay, you can add this to... Everyone who has a grenade needs to add this to its description. The DC of the save is equal to 10 plus half the grenade's item level plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
Plus 10 plus...
Plus item level.
There we go.
In this case, since the level is 1, that bonus is 0 right now.
Well, it's
You always round down.
+2 because of my dex mod, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So how would it score a crit?
I'm not sure, but it does say that it can score a crit. And that's, I think, why you make an attack.
Okay.
Because it literally says, if you score a critical hit, it applies only to the creature closest to the targeted intersection. So...
Yeah.
Oh, half the grenade.
Oh, if you click on it in the equipment, I think it gives a percent roll. I can test mine real quick to see if that does it. Nope. Okay, cool. Good to know.
Good job.
Well, it should be under your attacks, not the item itself.
Oh. Oh, like that? So yeah, it can roll. And that would have been a crit if I had done it.
Hey, throw yours next.
Right? No, I won't. I'll get a
Oh,
1.
I see. Okay, I found it. Okay. So, when you're throwing in a specific area, you treat it as a ranged attack against an AC of 5. If you miss, then you actually have to roll to see what part of a grid intersection it lands in.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So yeah, you can miss, but it's just you're not going to hit the spot you intended to hit.
You basically can only miss by about a 5-foot margin.
It depends, because where is it? 'Cause I'm looking at a chart right now, and it's got something for 5 feet, and it's got something for 10 feet as well.
Oof. So
And I
you could
think
hit
that
yourself
has to
then.
I think it has to do with blast radius, I think. As appropriate near your target to determine where it lands, roll 1d8. Yeah, it's dependent on blast radius, by the looks of it. But
Okay.
either way, you did hit it. So, let me make my reflex saves. And what is the DC on that?
It's going to be 12.
Okay. So, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, hey.
Okay. The third one is successful, so he's going to take 6. You blast number 2 to smithereens. That is not even recognizable as a person anymore.
Ooh.
And then number 1 here is going to take 6 damage. He's not looking good now. He is past bloodied, as he's got shrapnel in his face and in his body.
There we go.
Nice.
Okay, well, your hands are empty now.
That's right.
So, well, you can. I'll say which weapon did you swap out? Did you swap out your melee or your ranged?
My ranged.
Okay, so you still have your melee weapon. You just can't move right now.
Okay.
All right. Next up is number 1 here, who is no longer flat-footed. Now they're going to do exactly what they tried to do last time. They're going to move into the bushes, and they're going to take a shot at Lobo. Ooh, that's going to hit.
It's genuinely important, and he's nailed this one? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, there's nothing quite like having a good soundtrack to your game.
Remember, you deduct from your stamina first.
Yep. I've been running.
So, a reminder, stamina is a combination of luck and your ability to shrug off blows. So in this case, I'd probably say the bullet, like, whizzed right past your head. Like, if it was just a few inches closer, it would have been a shot, you know? You only start taking damage when you take damage from your HP.
Ah.
Okay. That was their turn, so Zell, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to take one step up, and I'll shout out, I'm sorry that you're put in that position, but we can't allow you to harm anyone else. And I'm going to take another telekinetic shot at him.
Go for it. Which one are you shooting?
Number 2.
Okay. Number 2's dead.
It's dead?
Yeah, dead. He got blasted to smithereens by the grenade.
Okay, then I'll have to take a step forward and do it to 3.
Okay. A 16 on number 3 does indeed hit. You do 6 points of damage. As you chuck a rock right at his face, it's already kind of blasted apart by shrapnel, but he's barely standing.
Okay. Am I able to dive into these bushes?
Not directly. They're a little bit too thick.
Okay, but
That's
I can
why
get
you can't see through them.
Okay, so I'll go 15 and 20, and then my turn here, and say, there's one to the west and one to the southwest. And end my turn.
Alright. Number 3's turn. Let's see. They... No, they don't have line of sight on Lobo. So they're just going to go down like this. That's 5, 10, 15. He's going to kind of huddle together with their friend here. And yeah, the only person they have line of sight on is Lobo, so they're going to take another shot at him. You, of course, have partial cover.
Yes.
Nice.
Nope.
Yep, and they miss. All right. Lobo, you're up. You got 2 people shooting at you right now.
The assholes just want to shoot at me. Damn it. The smallest target would be a good thing in this scenario. Anyway.
Vibe, my brothers and sisters. Feel the melody go down your body, free your soul as your hair from your arms stand up. There you go. There you go.
If you want to, just remember that's 2 shots.
Big vibes.
Okay. Oh!
There you go.
They're dead. No
Nice.
ifs or buts about that. And you rolled shit for the damage, though.
Yeah,
Oh my
minimum
goodness.
damage.
Really? Just
Minimum
terrible.
damage on the first one, and then minimum damage on the extra dice for the crit roll.
Beautiful.
I hate everything. Sorry. He's dead. Dead kid.
Actually, really quick, let me look up how critical hits work here.
You crit failed to crit success.
Well, I want to double check if you have to crit confirm in Starfinder or not, because you did have to crit confirm in Pathfinder.
Yeah. Usually it would re-roll it, wouldn't it? Or it would roll it all.
Normally
Yeah, no.
it would, but you never know. I'm just double checking to make sure we're not bullshitting anyone here.
Dotting his Q's and crossing his Z's.
Total result. Okay, if the total result of your attack roll meets or exceeds the target's EAC or KAC, you do still have to crit confirm, but it's all included in the one roll.
Okay.
If the total result of your attack roll meets or exceeds the target's EAC or KAC as appropriate for your attack, you've also scored a critical hit.
Wait, why do I have a minus?
So the difference is that if you get a natural 20, it hits regardless. But if that natural 20 with your bonuses and such also beats their armor class, that's where you get the critical hit. So, like, let's say something had a... what are your total bonuses here? In this case, it's just +1, I believe. Because you have a -4 because of full attack.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's +0. So, yeah, it's just a flat 20 for that. But let's say their armor class was 21, for instance. You would get the guaranteed hit, but you would not score a critical hit.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. But, believe it or not, they had just enough health left. I'll tell you right now, he had 4 HP remaining. Which was just enough to kill him.
Nice.
That too was really needed.
Yeah, it was. If you rolled a 1, he would have still been alive. That I'm sorry, that's one of the most pathetic criticals I have ever seen.
Yeah.
I am big Sag.
Oh my goodness. Well, that was your full round action.
Yeah.
Do you want to take a 5-foot step or no?
I don't think I can because it'll be difficult to run around me unless I move out here into the open.
Yeah.
No.
All right. I'm just asking, just in case. You never know.
That's fine.
Tekirk, you're up.
Alrighty.
As far as you can tell, there's only one person left.
I'll sneak around here and then... Oh, wait. To draw my pistol, it would be a move action, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Number 1 is still alive, yeah?
Nope. Number 1 is dead.
Number 3 is still alive. This is 5. This is still 10, right? Because it's not covered halfway by the bushes?
Move out of the way. Let me see. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'll wallop this guy with my glove.
Okay. He is hiding in the bushes, so he is going to have partial cover, which didn't matter. You hit him anyways, so you basically just punch directly into the bush and just completely bash their face in. They're dead. He had 1 health left.
Epic. Epic.
All right, you guys did it.
You did it.
Okay. I found out that Starfinder and Pathfinder has a much easier way to calculate XP. You basically just determine the encounter difficulty, and then you can divide up XP that way. It's so much easier.
Oh,
nice.
And it includes tables for the amount of players that you have.
Mm-hmm.
Very handy.
Which that is stupid helpful. Because it makes it so that it is still at least kind of balanced in the sense of if your party has 1 to 3 players, you award the same amount of experience based on the table rather than dividing it up differently.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I am going to also go ahead and reload my rifle as I go to meet with Tech.
Okay.
And Tech will drag these 2 bodies out of the bushes.
Okay.
I'll just kind of come out.
All right, give me a second. I'm still trying to determine y'all's XP here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, everyone gets 200.
Nice.
Ah, I zoomed. I zooms.
No. Yell back out to Jellic. Killed more people for you. It's safe to come out.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can find anything on these guys.
All they have on them is basically the same stuff. Their armor, their rifles. Let's see.
Ammo.
A total of between the three of them, a total of 7 long arm rounds.
Hey, I'll take it. Wow, that will make up for what I lost and more.
Nice.
Beautiful. Jellic, do you know how to use a firearm at all?
He's like, sorry, I'm not much of a fighter.
Figured as much.
Just a humble colonist.
Well, think of this. Think as to possibly getting yourself trained in some kind of weapon, just or at least that way you can help defend yourself properly. Maybe
Thanks. Never thought of that.
I'm just saying, just in case something like this happens again. I'm not saying it will, but the possibility. That way you'll be able to protect yourself a bit better.
Oh man. Are all Yosoki this patronizing? He kind of just leans over to Zell and asks.
Oh, far more than that. Well, these vultures have picked it clean, but if you want to second go at the corpse, I'm sure there's some goodies left on it.
He's like, I'm good. I just want to get home.
I just want to go home, man. I will return shortly.
So we're just gonna stand around?
Well, I'm gonna say, well, that's what, 3 out of 5?
I was just guessing. I didn't say there was 5.
Oh, okay. So there could be, a dozen instead.
There could be. I don't know.
All right.
I just remember there were alarms going off when I was running away.
All right. Well, let's keep our eyes out and for anything moving around, watch that blinking light on Tekkerk's fancy little gadget. Make sure we don't get ambushed and head on out.
You mean Lobo?
Mm-hmm.
Lobo's fancy little gadget. that guy. Captain's fancy little gadget.
Some comrades can't even tell each other apart.
Yeah, well, they're real similar. One's a giant lizard man, the other's a tiny little mouse man.
Yeah, I could hardly tell the difference myself.
Yeah, I mean, look at you and me. Almost indistinguishable.
Oh, yeah, completely. I just tend to hide my forearms and giant head whenever I have the chance.
That's a neat skill you picked up. How about you learn how to stay in our shadows some more? And,
hey, I didn't get shot at once.
That's the point. Just tail behind us. No, we'll continue on this way.
Tekkerk's going to go ahead and reload his clip. Be ready for the next one.
I do not need to babysit right now.
Good.
So full focus is back on this.
So for the most part, you guys are able to travel the rest of the way without any issues.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you keep your heads down and all that kind of stuff. And so give me just a second here. I gotta pull up the stuff.
I'm adjusting my everything in order to fucking get into a comfortable position.
Before you guys complain, you're not going to be able to see anything, so shut the fuck up.
Chef's kiss for the sass. Oh yeah, every session.
Oh, there it is.
Brandon.
No.
I think we'd be okay if we if he disappeared. The fucking goofy ass smile you have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I got something for that ass, though.
Okay.
Far superior.
Anyways, he leads you guys kind of in a roundabout way around the forest and through all the thick brush and such towards the northern part of Madelon's Landing. And into where there's kind of like over the fence that's kind of around the place. There's a broken part of it that was covered up with a sheet of metal that he kind of moves out of the way and directs you into the building. This mechanic's workshop consists of 3 interconnected prefabricated modules, each roughly about the size of a shipping container. The central module is open on one side and appears to be a repair bay. Although the tool chest, spools of wire, and broken equipment stacked haphazardly around the area imply that the repairs are slow going at best. Storage crates, broken furniture. Can you mute your mic, please? That dog will not shut the fuck up. Storage crates, broken furniture, and scrapped engines litter the yard around the junk shop. A short metal fence surrounds the yard, separating the chaos within from the orderly paths and shrubs of the surrounding colonist modules.
As we're entering that little thing you pushed out of the way of sheet metal, I'll say, "Oh, badass secret entrance."
He says, "Yeah. Now look, I Bretta isn't too trusting of outsiders, so let me talk to her first. Granted, she probably won't be too happy to see me, but at the very least, I might be able to convince her to at least talk to you."
I guess so. I mean,
so just wait for me here, and I'll come back and let you know what happened.
All right. Good luck.
All right. So he goes into the little secret entrance there. And it takes him roughly about 10 to 15 minutes or so. And eventually he comes back. And he says, "Okay, well, she's definitely not happy with me. But she's willing to talk to you at the very least."
All right. Well, it seems she's not so bad for an ex.
Just try not to bring up our relationship, please. We've been divorced for several months now.
Oh, months.
It's
so
still
not even a year.
We're still a little sour, let's say.
Understood. You can count on us not to discuss your personal relationship with your ex-wife.
Thank you. And anyways, he leads you guys into the building.
All right.
And in terms of what she looks like, Ibretta is an older, tawny-skinned, thick-set woman with long fingers and a piercing gaze. Her wavy brown hair is pulled back in a messy bun to keep it out of the way. And she's kind of sitting there, kind of like working on you can only guess salvaging a piece of junk for the most part. And she looks at you all and she says, "Ah, so you're the you're the spacefarers that he was talking about."
Oh, just humble delivery men.
All right. Well, why don't you have a seat and tell me why you've come?
Well, initially our purpose was to deliver.
I said have a seat. And she points to a couch that's over by the room, as well as some littered about chairs.
And I guess go take a seat on a chair.
Tech will have a sit on the couch.
We'll sit on the chair. On the couch. Yeah, I'll sit on the couch.
They not teach you manners where you come from?
My home world was a barren wasteland, so I would say no.
All right. Well, anyways, continue.
We're mainly here on I'm mainly here on behalf of excuse me, mainly here to drop off some supplies, but then we stumbled upon the fact of y'all being invaded by the Islamti. So now we're trying to see what we can do to help out, possibly free you.
She ponders for a moment. She says, well, the Islanti don't know it, but a few of us have been coordinating a resistance to their occupation. I've been in charge of that. But we don't have all the pieces we need yet. But with you on our side, perhaps we do. Provided you're willing.
Of course we'd be willing. Right, guys? And looks at the other two.
Willing and able, sir.
Tech nuts.
I think you mean ma'am.
I was talking to the captain.
Oh.
Lobo.
RP tip, you should probably specify who you're talking to.
Pringus McDingus.
Well,
Anyway.
if you're all willing, then the first step is to weaken the Aslanti. A few targeted strikes around town can reduce their numbers, weaken their defenses, or both. In between, you're welcome to hide out here. After that, a direct attack on the garrison can flush the Aslanti out and free our prisoners. We're not equipped for that, but it looks like you might be. The rest of us will round up any survivors, disarm them, and take back our settlement.
Sounds like a plan. We already took out about 5 of them on our way up here.
Well, I've got a few ideas in mind for things that you could do to that you can do to weaken the Aslanti before you decide to assault their garrison, which I definitely recommend you do last, she says.
Definitely sounds like a good idea. What do you got for us, ma'am?
Let's see here. Oh, why is it being stupid? She says, "Well, first off, there's the storehouse. Recently, I remember I had heard about a cadet being sent to our storehouse. I fear that one of our supply clerk, Rendell Tace, I feel like he might have attempted some, let's say, ill-advised heroics. You might want to check that out and make sure he's okay. He's got a good heart, but he can be a little stupid sometimes, and I worry about him."
Alright.
Next, you'll find, let's see here, on just a little bit southeast of here, or sorry, not southeast, directly south of here, you'll find a large cage that contains a whole bunch of hobgars. We've been trying to trap them and capture them to go release them somewhere else. But I'm thinking that if you can sneak up to that trap and let them out, they'll cause all kinds of trouble for the Aslanti, for sure. Also, there's a group of 3 cadets that patrol this settlement. Unfortunately, they're huge bullies and like to go around basically just making our lives even worse than they need to be. But they do like to take a particular patrol route pretty often. I suggest you eliminate them. Their route usually takes them near our cemetery, which provides you ample places to hide and set up an ambush. Next would be there's a moisture collector that we have that collects moisture from all the fog in the air. The Aslanti like to ration our water to try to keep us in line. If you manage to liberate that moisture collector, it will boost everyone's morale greatly, having access to regular fresh water. Let's see here. You might want to check out Madelon's house too. We do know that Sedona had found some kind of strange relic or something like that. I assume that Madelon probably would have more information on that. And especially if the Aslanti had gotten to her, we need to know where that relic is located.
You talking about Miss Kessie?
Yes.
Yeah, she's the contractor that hired us on. That's our main go-to anyhow.
Ah, I see. Well, as far as I know, Mr. Casey has been imprisoned by the Aslanti and is being kept inside of the garrison.
Ah, Mr. Casey.
Shit.
But if you do these things, this should weaken the Aslanti forces rather greatly and cause a lot of trouble for them.
Yeah, sounds like a lot of fun. Whereabouts is that dullard hero again?
Who?
Randall Tace.
Oh, Randall. Yeah, you'll find him in the storehouse, which is just southeast of here. It's the big building. You can't miss it. In terms of where the cage is at, it's actually right next to the storehouse, just below it. The cemetery is going to be directly east of here, almost on the outskirts of town, towards the edge of the tree line there. Let's see here.
How about your water hole?
That's what I'm looking for right now.
The moisture collector.
The moisture collector is going to be southeast of here on the eastern part of town. Actually, you know what? Let me help you out here. And she kind of reaches in and kind of grabs like this little itty bitty data chip, and she goes, "Here, this is a map of the settlement. Download it to your comm units."
All right.
Mm-hmm. And Lobo will download it into his customer.
And she says, "Now, with the jammer in place, you won't be able to talk to each other with your comm units, but of course, you'll still be able to see the map and such." Let me pull up the letters here.
Okay, so what am I missing from our goals?
You've got Randall Taste in the southeast. Need to check up on the Dum Dum. You've got Monkey Cave in the south. You've got Settlement Bullies. We're going to smack them down at the cemetery. You got the Moisture Collector in southeast. And you got Madeline's house.
Okay. You should be able to see the letters now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, F is the Hobgars. E is the storehouse. G is the cemetery. H is the moisture collector. I is Madelon's house, and M is where the garrison is located. And she specifies you should probably steer as clear as you can from the garrison. They're likely to have people on watch.
that's the case, then it'd probably be best if we get the monkeys if we get the hobgars last. That way we can draw them out. And then cause as much chaos as possible with what's going to happen. So, boys, here's my idea. We hit the storehouse first. Try and make sure he's okay. Head to the moisture collector. After that, head over to the graveyard to ambush them. That patrol. Make our way back over to where we're at now. Head over to Madeline's. See if she's still got the relic there. Make our way back over to release the hobgars. How's that sound to everybody?
Sounds like a circuit. Let's do it.
She says, well, perhaps you should get a good night's rest first. You do look fairly tired from your trek out in the forest.
Tech will rub his wounds, too.
For the most part, we don't have too many Aslanti come by here at my little, let's say, storage area. So you shouldn't have to worry about too much pressure for them. As long as you come back here, you should be safe.
He'll nod and look at the rest of the guys. Start in the morning, and we'll work from there. Sound good, fellas?
Sounds like a plan.
Deckard nods.
Let me see how resting and healing works and all that. That's dying, stabilizing, healing. Where's natural healing? Oh, okay, here we go. Covering hit points naturally. With a full night's rest, you recover 1 HP per character level. Okay, so that still works the same.
Well, what about stamina?
Stamina, you count a full night's rest as using a resolve point, essentially.
Oh, okay.
And you recover your resolve points with the full night's rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
And of course, you do recover spells, so if you want some more healing, Zell does have a healing spell.
Sure do. So let's go ahead and I'm going to get rid of this, get rid of that. I'm gonna go ahead and what are you at, Deckard? I can't even see your bar. Are you doing all right, Deckard?
I'm not quite bloodied.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cast Mystic Cure on Deckard.
He is also the only one who's actually taken any HP damage.
And actual HP, yeah.
I mean, actually, wait a minute. I took some earlier.
You did, but you used the healing serum.
No, he healed me. Mark healed me.
Okay.
Admittedly,
I don't trust a word you say when you're trying to go off of memory, because you've been wrong so many times in the past.
He did.
Pretty sure I used Healing Touch on you for 5 HP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he used it on me for 5 HP.
Oh, you gave me 6 back? It's perfect.
Yep. Mystic Cure and Healing Touch are different. Here's Healing Touch.
Okay, yeah, that's what you did.
So I roll will to resist this, right? Good.
Yeah, you can we'll save on that if you want.
Okay.
I'm curious though, how do you track your spell slots?
It says up in the spell classes area. I have 2 level 1 spells left. I've just been taking them down as I go, so now I'm down to 1.
Well, you're going to be getting those back now for taking a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I need to find a way to track my healing touch.
Ever get the chance to equip your warrior with quirk?
Yeah.
Alahar bar? Before you die, you explode to kill any of your perimeter. Why do you think I'm saving one of my grenades right now? Why do you think I'm saving?
You didn't change the amount of uses, so you have it set to constant right now. It needs to be set to
X per day, and then I'll
X
do
per
1
day,
per day.
and then
Usage is going to be 1 at a 1. Why is it saying, oh, not 111? Whoa. Whoa.
I'll be right.
Spend. Ooh. Spend 10 minutes. Okay, now let's see what this does. There we go. And then I can just check mark it to let me know that I've used it, right?
I think so.
Or I can just go 0 uses.
Yeah, you'll just have to deduct from that.
Okay. All right, it works for me.
Okay. So you guys all spend the night there. And it's not exactly comfortable, but it's at least safe. At the very least.
I've lived in worse.
Okay. Man, you guys are getting pretty close to leveling. Nice.
That we
Yep.
are.
I need to turn on my AC 1 sec.
All right. So where did you say you were going first?
We were going storehouse, so E.
Okay.
And then we were going to go moisture collector, graveyard, loop back around to go to Madelon's. Then go to...
I don't need to know the whole then. I was just asking, where are you going next?
Okay.
So let's see here. It's actually Mark going AFK gives me an opportunity to actually read up on this stuff, because part of the problem with when you're given so many options, it's kind of tough to prepare each and every one of them, because it's like I don't know what fucking order you're gonna go in.
Mm-hmm.
Like for all I know, you could decide, oh, I'm gonna go to the water first, and then we're gonna do the cemetery, and then so on and so forth.
battery was out and didn't have a single one in the house that I could find. I'm here.
The what?
Oh, battery for my thermostat was out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, you guys are heading to the storehouse, right?
That'd be E.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys wake up bright and early in the morning, since you rested for 8 hours, and it wasn't quite nighttime yet, but it was like late afternoon. So you guys are getting up pretty early. Whether or not that is a good or a bad thing, that is yet to be determined.
I decided to peek out to see what the streets of the colony look like.
Well, they aren't particularly crowded. Not too many people live here in the colony, and as Jellic said, he estimates there's probably about a total of 30 soldiers occupying this place, plus a commander, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't.
This is me.
You do see the occasional patrol, maybe, but they are very easy to kind of just keep an eye on and stay out of the way, especially with your motion sensor.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, that makes sneaking around this place and not getting spotted by patrols super easy.
Nice. If that's the case, we'll see if everybody's ready to go.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Onward and upward, then. Off to the storehouse.
Okay. It doesn't take you too long to get there. It's maybe roughly about 10 minutes or so of just kind of sneaking through. Okay, so we'll move you guys over to the storehouse here. The settlement storage building consists of 4 prefabricated corrugated. I've never seen that word before.
It's like corrugated cardboard.
Yeah, I just want to see. Oh, yeah, okay. Shaped into alternate ridges and grooves. I see, okay. Kind of like those, like tin sheets that you see sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, 2 doors lead into the storehouse, a closed door marked office and a wider door that hangs open. Inside the open space are several storage racks and an interior module emblazoned with a massive symbol of a golden key.
Interesting.
You guys are standing outside at the moment.
You said there's a large symbol with a golden key?
Here, I'll just post the thing.
Okay. Sure. 2 doors lead to the house. Closed down. Several storage racks and materials. Okay. All right. I'll say, well, Lobo, you want to take a look in there and see if anyone's in there? Maybe sneak on in and see what that golden key thingy is?
Sure, I'll go ahead and take a look. And I will look around inside real quick to see if I see anybody trying to be quiet.
Okay, roll perception. Okay. For the most part, the storehouse seems to be abandoned, but you can also see that it was recently the site of some dramatic action. One thing you do see inside, though, is a single figure that does appear to be armed.
And he'll look at the group and hold up one finger and then point inside.
I'll whisper to Lobos, you want to ambush him?
The less noise we make, the better. And so he will slowly make his way inside, trying to be out of sight.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check and then a sense motive check.
Then sense motive.
Okay. So you kind of like sneak your way inside a little bit, kind of staying behind cover as best you can. But one thing that is immediately kind of standing out um, about that individual, it does look to be one of those Aeon Guard cadets, but one thing you're noticing is that this one's behavior isn't particularly militaristic. He's not really paying a lot of attention to his surroundings and isn't positioned in a way that gives him good coverage of the storehouse.
And do I notice anything else about him? It just looks like a cadet, just not really paying attention to the world around him?
I'm saying that something seems off about it.
Mm-hmm. See. And he'll look at the other two and try and see and just be like a hold position, basically, to try and hide or try and keep quiet while he's going to attempt to investigate this cadet, quote unquote, further, trying to see, try to get a better look at him, see if he can tell if it's active. You know what? I'm saying words that don't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know what you're tripping over everything you're saying right now.
I think the freaking G Fuel is wearing off. That's what's happening. Anyway, basically, he's just going to motion for the rest of the group to come inside, trying to tell them to be quiet so they can move on this person. Not exactly to harm them, but to see what they are about.
Okay, and how are you going to motion that to them?
Just
speak sign language.
He's like basically with a come here motion, like
this is when it would really help to have a webcam.
Yeah, we just spend like fucking $60 on one. Basically, he's trying to motion them over with like waving his arm.
Okay. If I had my way, everyone would have one.
But then I couldn't. But then I'd have to wear pants.
Yeah. If I have to dress up for work, you can dress up in pants.
Fair enough.
So, would we see him waving his arm?
Speak sign language? No, that's not at all possible.
Yeah.
No.
So I'll
it's called
just,
talking.
Stroll on in, try to follow his cue.
Are you trying to be stealthy?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, if he's waving his arm, come here, then Tekirk is just gonna walk. Yeah.
Okay.
And seeing them just sauntering up, I guess he'll just have his pistol drawn in case this guy decides that he wants to fight. The cadet, quote unquote, would want to fight.
Okay, so as soon as he sees you guys walk in, I mean, you're not they aren't trying to be stealthy at all.
Nope.
He just kind of looks at you guys and then nervously looks down at his gun. He immediately just kind of like throws it away and puts his hands up like this.
I'll say,
whoa, kid. Go ahead.
I'll say, whoa, kid, calm down. Put your hands down. I'm not here to kill you.
He takes his helmet off and just kind of throws it to the side and he's like, I surrender! I surrender!
Tekirk punches one of his hands with his other hands in a very intimidating way as he approaches.
What they got you in the storehouse for, kid?
He's like, look, I'm not Aslanti. My name is Rendell Tace.
Ah, good. Good to know that you're in one piece. We were told that something might happen to you.
Oh, okay. That's a relief. I thought I was gonna die there for a second.
We ain't here to kill you, boy. We're just trying to see what we can do to disrupt some of these Aslantes.
Okay. Oh, that's a relief.
Is he in Aslanti gear? Was that Aslanti gear?
Yeah, he was in their full gear, had their gun and everything.
Like, so what they got you?
show you how much you're paying attention when he told me that this cadet looks just weird.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, okay, is he like in full regalia? But yeah. I'll say. So, what y'all dressed up for? Like that for?
He says, well, you see, I'm just the supply clerk. I just keep track of everything that's in the storehouse. One of the cadets came by and he was just demanding an account of all the goods. Um, Me personally, I refused the order. You know, I was trying to stand up for myself. But then the cadet took a shot at me. He missed, and the bullet ricocheted off one of the support beams and struck that heavy shelf over there, which collapsed on top of him. And he kind of points at a collapsed shelf, and you can kind of see the hints of a body kind of uh, tucked underneath the stuff. And he says, "Luckily, it killed him instantly. But then I realized I might be blamed for his death and then punished by the Aslantes. So I kind of just I took his stuff and put on his body armor and just pretended to stand guard inside the building because I didn't know what to do."
Tekkers is just heavily chuckling to himself.
Well, you're doing a bang-up job of looking weird, very out of place. I'll tell you that much.
I did hear through the helmet though. They were saying something. I don't know what. I don't speak Aslanti. Do any of you?
Not as far as I know.
I see. Okay. Well, what now?
Well,
congrats on killing one of them. You thinned out the herd.
Admittedly, he killed himself.
Yeah. Well, I would honestly say you need to keep yourself hidden, boy. Keep that gun on you just in case.
Okay. Is there anywhere I can go? I mean, surely if the cadet doesn't come back, they're gonna come search this place.
Probably head over to the junk shop up there in the near the north part of town.
Oh, Ibretta's shop?
Yeah, Bretta.
Okay, yeah, I'll head there immediately.
I'll stop him as he's trying to leave and with a hand on his shoulder and say, "Don't just go running off there. Tell him that his the compatriots of his ex told you to come that way, and really mention that it was friends of his of her ex husband. Really drive that home. That way she'll let you in."
I don't know about that. They don't really like each other that much.
And
but
he's
if she sent you, I mean that. I should be able to. I mean, she's always been nice to me.
Oh, okay.
Lubba's gonna look at Zell and be like, "You're gonna ruin everything by being a jerk, aren't you?"
Well, kid, and don't count yourself out. It was your luck versus his, and yours won out. That's a kill in my book. And I'll pat him on the back and send him on his way.
Ooh, wait, he says, and then he kind of goes over towards one of the storage chests. He's like, since they're not getting any of their inventory anyways, I'm sure they won't miss this. I saw this earlier, and I was thinking about taking it for myself, but you guys could use this a lot more than me. And he pulls out what looks to be some kind of armor. It's specifically casual station wear armor.
Casual station wear, nice.
And of course, it'll fit any of you. But if you look it up, it's some pretty nice armor.
Yeah. Well, Tekkerk's more of our mainliner. You want that?
Well, it's light armor. He doesn't.
Oh.
He is probably not. If you guys actually looked up the item, like I said, you would know this.
I pulled it up. It's light armor. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm literally looking at it right now. What kind of armor are you currently wearing?
And I'll pull out my second skin and say it's just a bit of second skin.
Seems we're in the same kind of deal on that front. I shouldn't be in the front line either way. You're going to be there closer than I will. Best you take it.
If you're sure, you seem to get shot at a lot more than I do.
Oh yeah, I do get shot at a lot, but if you're gonna be up there with tech, I think it'd be better on you. I should not be that close either way.
Yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and put this on.
Okay. It's gonna take you a few minutes to do that.
And he'll then look excuse me. He'll look at Rendell and say, "What about that office right there, outside on the other door of the office?"
He said, "That's my office. You're not really gonna find anything in there."
Okay, I'm just trying to see if any of them Atlante would be in there.
He's gonna look at Zell, who's already kind of like stripping down. He's like, "Whoa, hold on. Maybe you might want to find somewhere safe to switch out your gear first. I mean, they could be here any minute."
Let's worry about that a bit later. We need to get out of here now. Because if they're gonna come by here, we need to find somewhere else that we can go. Maybe we can wait up by the graveyard, and you can do that while we're waiting for the patrol.
Sure. I'll just kind of fold it up and put it in my bag.
Okay.
Tekrick will walk over and enter the office.
Okay.
He would like to look around for any documentation for what's in the storehouse. Is there like an inventory book, or is it digital, or?
It is all digital.
Hmm.
And he says, "You're not gonna find anything. It's all in the console that only I have the key to."
Tekrick will hold out his hand.
This is our stuff. What are you hoping to find?
Tekrick will just hold out his hand.
He kind of like looks at you weird.
Jack, we do not have time for this.
Well, you know, there could be something useful here.
He just gave us something useful. Don't be greedy.
I'll say, what's behind that? What's behind that? There, golden key emblem.
He said the computer. Yeah, that's where the information's stored at.
Okay.
Let's not worry about this right now. We need to get out of here before they decide that they want to inspect this place. And he'll look at Tech to hopefully that he will come with them.
Would there be any way for you to alter the records?
He said, "Oh yeah, I'm already gonna do that."
All right, awesome. Well, we'll head on out to our next objective then.
Okay.
Well, see your way to safety, buddy.
And he does see the body very poorly hidden, quote unquote, and wonders if that would be if they would notice that at first glance. Go ahead.
He thinks for a moment. He says, he thinks for a moment, and he's like, "Oh, I'll hide the body somewhere better." It's a little. I mean, he's dead, but it's a little bit brutal. But we do have a trash compactor here. I was thinking about just throwing it in there.
Oh, that's a hell of an idea.
You know, sounds terrible on paper, but it could be useful. Go for it, man. We need to get moving now. Let's get
okay, yeah. You best get out of here because it's gonna make a lot of noise.
Mm-hmm. And so
as soon as I turn it on, I'm gonna bolt. He says.
He'll motion to the rest of to the other members of the group and motion them so that way they can go to the graveyard.
Okay, so you guys are gonna go to the graveyard?
Yep.
All right. Give me second.